Hi guys. In this video, a quick overview of the database, how to create database, how to create schema, how to create table using the both way. One, first of all, we will using our interface how you can perform the task, and the second part we will also going to be create the database, load the data using our command prompt. And also how we are going to load the data from the CSV data into our tables and the date and the CSV is stored into the S3 bucket. So let's get started. So as you see, this is the UI when you log in. So if you select the data, you can see the databases and everything. So you can see the two databases are present. One is the system data and one is the shared. As you can see, the icons of the little different here, and this one is the this icon is also, if you see closely, it is showing this shared, right? So what you will understand once we will going to create the new data, so you can understand, you can make the difference between them. So I'm going to click the database on plus button. So this pop-up is came to me. Just I'm typing the any of the name, test. I'm just giving random or name and also putting some comment like database. I'm not, but you, if you are creating, you just put the comment and few line of what the database is represent and those things, so you can put your comment here. So I'm just hitting the create button. Now you can see the data is created, and the data is created. You can see the icon of the database is quite different, right? Now you're able to understand between those system and the shared data and the sample data, right? And here you can see the owner because I have logged from the ad account admin is a higher privileges, right? So if I, let's say, I can change the role, so you can see my data, what if the data is created, it gone. You cannot see the database which we have created earlier, right? So it is very important what role you are, and all the roles and everything is very important in the snowflakes. So if you use the sys also sysadmin, he also cannot see because we have not assigned the privileges to the sysadmin. So currently I have created the this one account admin. So if I select this, you can see the database is visible, right? I can do the transfer. The ownership means I can transfer this there at account admin to, let's say, sysadmin. So I can transfer it. So it transferred to the account admin to the. So if I select the sysadmin, now it should appear, but let's see. Now you can see the database is you can see the data. Now if I select this one, so there is no schema, there is no tables are present in this database, right? So just we will start with creating the schema. So what is schema? So schema is a logical container for our objects, right? So if let's I'm going to click this schema button. So it will ask the name of the schema. So just I'm putting the raw schema is raw schema, and I can, if I want to give the manage the access, so you can just click the access part, but I don't want to leave like that. I'm just creating. So you can see the my schema is created now. If I, there are multiple options, we will see, and I will going to explain all the things, what is streaming, what the file format, and pay, all the things I'm going to explain into in the future videos. So I'm going to create the standard table, right? So these are the option we have from the file. If you want to load the data, create the table using the file, you can also do that. This is the standard what we are going to perform. If you want to use this as a select, means it will create and it will refer the table from the different table. So I'm going to hit the standard, and you can see the command is came in front of us. So it is asking what is your table name. Just put your table name and the column. So let's say uh, test table. I'm putting anything random, and let's say the column name ID. So ID should be integer. So this is the ID name and name, and we can use as a text. So I fulfill the information. If I uncomment this comment button, so it you need to put the comment here. Any comment if you want to do, or otherwise you can delete this section. I just I'm just now if I hit the create button, it will create our table. So you can see here we have created the table, and this is our definition here, and you can see the we have selected the number, integer, varchar. We put the text, but it took the varchar, and this is the value. So this, and these are the columns are available, number and varchar. There is no data if you want to preview, as this is a newly data we table we have created, so there is no data here. And this is our copy. If you want to copy it anything, so it will, you can see the history of the when we copy the data and all. So these are the thing. If you want to load the data, just if you want to hit the load button, and you can, paste using the files. There are the multiple options are there: CSV, JSON, and those Parquet file, Parquet, XML. So those are the option. Whatever option you want to opt, you can just, your data will be present into that format, and you can just load the data into the table. So this is the one option which I shown you using our interface. Now moving to our how to create the database and table and schema using our command. So let's go to um, the button, and we're going to use our worksheet. So as if I type everything, it take much time, and the video will be very long. So that's why I have, created the command. I've already wrote all the table syntaxes into the one into the file, and now I'm going to run the script one by one. If you need, just comment comment me in the video. I'm going to provide you the scripts and everything. So this is the table which I am going to create. I have created the table name as a my database. sorry, it's a data correction. It's a database name, my database, and I use the command create or replace the database. If I hit the this command and just execute, you can see the table is successfully created. Now, second step, I'm going to create the schema. So schema is also created. Now I'm creating some tables. So this is the my user table which I created. Now if you see, I've I've created the another table. So just running it, and this is also I have created. Now I'm loading the data. So loading the data, it is insert into the database name, schema name, and the table name, and the column which we want to populate. Like a same like a SQL, we also using the same, right? Syntax is the same. So we are running it and we are inserting the data into the table. So data is inserted. Now I'm going to insert all different second table, and also I I inserted all the table. Now let's verify one by one. So this is user table which we have in a populator. You can see the data is loaded into the user table. And if I select this command, you can see this table is also populated here. So all the tables are populated using our command, using our SQL script and everything. So now a little bit of understanding the data type and everything. So you can see I have used the integer that stored as a number. It's a string, it's an var. So those are the data type. This is the timestamp, date and time we have stored. So and this is the default value I have given current date and timestamp. So whatever the time is, it is automatically default. Insert the default value into the table. So this is the table. Now let's dive into the how it look like in the into UI side. So interface. If you see here, this is the database we have created, and this one we have created from the interface, and this database we have created from using our SQL command worksheet. So we have used the worksheet. So this is my schema, the database name, my schema, and there the table. There we have created the three table. So these three tables are present into the data. If you see the column, these are the columns are present, varchar and numbers and timestamp. And if you want to look the preview of data, you can see the data preview here. So we have not copied anything, so it is not showing any history here. So I hope you are following me how every aspect of the loading the data, creating the table, everything. Now again we will move into the our worksheet area. So so this demo we already know. We already gone through this demo. Now moving to the second option. This is not an option I can see. I'm just creating one more database here. So create or replace the database. Now I'm creating the table here, and this is a loan payment table I'm creating here. And let's say I use this database name. So if you see, it will change to the S3 database S3 public. Okay, so database context is changed now. If I select uh, the table, it we have not load any data, so it's blanked here, right? So it's not a fully qualifier because we have already selected the database here, so we have not give anything here. Otherwise we need to give a complete context of the database name and schema name and everything. So now we are going to load the data. The file is present into the S3 bucket, and if you see, this is the what you call, this CSV file is available for the testing. So that's why we have not loaded into S3. Just we are using from the S3 bucket that is already present into the S3 bucket. So this is a copy command. We are copying from the this path using the CSV file, and the file format is CSV, and this is the delimiter. It's is comma separated. Skip the first row equal to 1 means um, this CSV has the header, and we don't want to um, use refer the header as a data. So that's why we are skipping the first row of the CSV. So now let's see, I'm going to execute this. So it is loading the data. So data is loaded here. You can see the data is loaded. How many rows? 500 rows, and there is no error, and everything is loaded right into the table. Let's test the table. If I run the execute the command, you can see data is now present into the table. So this is how you can creating the database using your interface, using your SQL command. So both way I have explained. I hope this help you to understand to creating the data. And if you like this video, if it is good information, please do subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching.